like this. We keep going out and battling like this. I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. It's the top and we ain't stopping. Yes, sir. And we ain't stopping. Yes, sir. Family on me. Dance on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. All these sacks, the QB scattered, dropping back. Get 'em in, go attack. From the kick off to the final snap. We on the peak, we in the city. LTIA turned up, baby, tune in with me. UCF Jag, the real blood. All you need to know right here, I'm talking real loud, babe. Start Adam, Chef, Kenny Jakes. Till it really on point, no pump face. PCs to the house, new beat, drop it now. YouTube for my day new, then my go-to, never take down. What's in it, got nothing on it. Down my squad, put something on it. Tell her AC how we run it. Get the ring fitted, cause we coming for strip, sack, touchdown. I better run now. It's 4 down, go punt now. Cut through the vlog, he's stunned down. Yeah, strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go. Strip, sack, touchdown. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, go.
Touchdown! DJ Chark, the over-the-shoulder grab.
Mike Leach basically said, hey, you want to lead the country in passing? Minshew, deep ball, separation, DJ Chark. Chark with a stiff arm on board, and Chark is still going. Here's J.J. Watt. Minshew down the sideline.
And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back into another live stream. I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know this will not be my most exciting stream. I do currently have COVID, for those who don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram. So I'm in day 3 of it, so I'm just kind of recovering right now. But I almost made a video earlier on the Byron Leftwich news. I know last night a lot of us were pretty excited about really the news about Byron Leftwich being hired on as a head coach. It was never official. It was kind of put out there by E. Dilla on Twitter, who's been extremely connected to the Jaguars, and there was even some guys that were backing it. This guy in Tampa, Rick Stroud. He was the same guy who broke the Josh Lambo story. He went out there and actually said, yeah, they're working on a contract right now. And even Uche Waneri said that, some of his guys said, basically said that they were just kind of working on contract stuff. And then today there were some reports basically by Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport basically saying that no, there isn't anything final just yet. And then now, like literally while I was playing on this stream, it came out that the Jaguars are going to be reaching out for a second interview with Nathaniel Hackett. So that's going to be happening. I guess we do have to slow the roll a little bit when it comes to the Byron Leftwich stuff. I know a lot of people were like extremely excited, including myself. I would have jumped on live last night and kind of did a celebration stream because, man, I thought it was going to be a done deal. But and very, very rarely do you hear that, okay, two sides are going into contract negotiations and then all of a sudden they can't reach something and they end it. That doesn't really happen a lot with head coaches. And the truth of the matter is, I think there's 8 or 9 now with the Saints head coach job being open. There's like 8 or 9 head coaching spots open right now. And the thing is, there's been no movement yet. There's been no head coach that's been hired on yet. So maybe this is a situation where they do want to exhaust everything they have. Maybe they want to reach out to as many different people as they can to make sure that this is the right guy. We have all kind of heard throughout the process that Eberflus, Leftwich, and Nathaniel Hackett, are the guys that are top on the list. But, on Saturday, Nathaniel Hackett and the Packers, they lose in the playoffs. And, we didn't hear anything about Nathaniel Hackett getting a second interview. I mean, when Byron Leftwich and the Buccaneers were knocked out of the playoffs, boom, 2 days later, there were interviews set up. I mean, we heard the next day on Monday, we were hearing, okay, the Jags are set to go to Tampa on Tuesday and go ahead and interview this guy. But we didn't hear anything about Hackett. Now it's Wednesday, and now it's coming out later today that they're going to be talking to Hackett. So it's really weird with the whole Jaguar dynamic right now, and how much of it. And it seems like the guy who's really stirring things up a lot, it seems like it's Trent Baalke. I mean, Trent Baalke was the guy that he was pushing for Bill O'Brien, and now he's kind of like pushing for Eberflus. And I don't know if he's just pushing for guys that he feels like might keep him around for GM, because I think we all know that that Leftwich has his own GM guys, and even I heard Nathaniel Hackett kind of has his own guys that he'd want as a GM. So I don't know. It's a really, really shocking situation right now, and I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I'll be honest with you. Let me get some shout outs to some people in here. What's up, Richmond Gravy Bear? He says, "This is a literal mess, man. Why do we let him walk? I hate Baalke so much." Yeah, and the reports for that look like a bunch of people were saying that they were working on a contract. They were kind of working toward contract negotiations, and basically, Byron Leftwich has a really good GM, or not a really good GM, but he has a really good agent. Apparently, his agent, what probably happened is that the Jaguars lowballed Byron Leftwich, and Byron's agent was like, "Nope, that's not what you're going to give this guy." And maybe it went south. I mean, I can't imagine, but maybe right now this is the play that the Jaguars are doing. Maybe they said, "Look, we don't need you. We're going to go talk to some other guys," because look, Byron Leftwich, the only teams he's interviewed with are the Jaguars and the Bears, and I don't know what direction the Bears are going in, and I don't even know if Leftwich is a big front running candidate. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It's extremely confusing, and it's confusing because this Dilla guy, he usually isn't wrong about stuff. You know what I mean? So let's see. Byron takes contract money, control over. Yeah, so you wonder if it was a situation where things went south because maybe Baalke and Leftwich, they didn't see eye to eye on the kind of control that each of them wanted. Maybe Byron wanted to control this, Baalke wanted to control that. Like I said, man, it all boils down to like, why in the hell is Baalke still here, man? Why is Baalke still here? What's up, UC? I was hoping this would be a Byron victory live stream. I guess we got to wait a little longer. Yeah, maybe they're waiting for me to overcome my COVID. Once I overcome COVID, then we can go and celebrate. Because look, I was gonna sorry. If I was feeling good last night, I would have done a live stream. I would have gone live at 11 o'clock p.m., whatever. You know what I mean? I would have done it, but obviously, it didn't happen, and now look where we are. We're in a tough spot right now, and 156 people in here. Thanks everyone for being here. I feel bad doing this right now because I'm not in my normal state. Obviously, I'm kind of overcoming COVID right now, but we're gonna push through this. But someone had, so there was friction. Then a lot of the speculation is that there's a decent amount there might be friction when because it seems like right now it's like Baalke is trying to really push for the head coaching hires to go one way or another, but the people that are really driving the ship are Shad Khan and Tony Khan, and they're going to ultimately decide what's going to go on with the team. But the Jaguars, I mean, they already had their second interview with Eberflus. And obviously they had it with Byron Leftwich. Tomorrow they're going to have it with Nate Hackett. And then, maybe at the end of the day, that'll conclude all the interviews. And then we can really go forward with somebody. Hackett has been a popular name amongst other, I think he's had more interviews for head coaching jobs than our guy Byron Leftwich. But, we'll see. We'll have to see on that. What could have went so bad? I thought we were hiring him. I don't know. It seems like maybe contract negotiations. It seems like maybe I don't know. It's like I said, man, like trying to analyze what's going on in the Jaguars organization when Shad Khan is running things, and the fact that we have Trent Baalke in here. It's like I don't know, man. It's really just throwing this thing into a frenzy. When you have Shad Khan who knows nothing about football, and then putting in there Trent Baalke, who is like, has no good relationships with anybody. And then you have Tony Khan, who seems to be the only smart guy in the building. You know what I mean? And apparently a bunch of the head coach candidates have been extremely impressed with Tony Khan throughout the process. So yeah. The finishing, I hate hearing you sound like this, man. I know. I feel bad for you guys. I wish I could bring it more, but right now my head's feeling good. It's like mainly my throat's killing me, man. My throat's killing me. Big says shout out to my boy UCF from San Antonio, Texas. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. In my opinion, not firing Baalke already is an even bigger blunder than hiring Urban. Yeah, man. And I made my video last week basically detailing like the 2021 wrap up, and just Shad Khan. There was a generational head coach and GM opening last year, and he completely dropped the ball, man. Completely dropped the ball. At least glass half full. The draft class doesn't look too bad. The 2021 draft class. It doesn't look terrible. So, so at least we have that. But man, it's tough. But where the Jaguars go from here, like I said, I think Jaganoff said, "What's up, Jaganoff? Could Hackett just be Byron's choice for OC?" I mean, I don't think so, because I don't think he would just make a lateral move from the Green Bay offensive coordinator job to the Jaguars offensive coordinator job. A lot of times those guys only leave if if it's an upgrade. And I don't know, he's getting head coach. I gotta look up everywhere. Let me see something real quick. Hackett, because I know he just got done interviewing for Denver. Byron DC. Yeah, I can't find anything. But all I see everywhere is just yeah. All I've seen so far is that I know Hackett's interview for the Broncos head coach job, which people wonder. It's like, hey man, maybe it's a situation where maybe Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver, and then Hackett follows him. Who knows? Hey, B New, thanks, man. Damn, this is crap depressing now. Woke up to the news of Byron and was on a super high, but now I'm hearing this and I'm like, fuck, yeah. I agree, man. And thanks for a donation, man. We got 200 people in here. Gosh, I feel bad, man. I wish I was bringing you guys more energy. Thanks, B New, for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. And shout out to Zaz the Unknown for becoming a member of the YouTube channel, man. Welcome. If you are a member, drop your Duval emojis down below, man. You guys earn them. Thanks so much for being here and being a part of it, man. I really appreciate it. Regular says, we need Shad to step down and let Tony Khan take over. Oh, yeah, that's a fact. If it was, check out what Dilla just tweeted. Okay, let's see. See, this is like a lot. We got a lot going on right now in the Twitter world, and I'm kind of sitting in here. Let's see what Dilla says. Sources tell Aaron Wilson that contract talks with Byron Leftwich began on Tuesday night before discussions became complicated Wednesday morning and momentum toward an anticipated deal stalled. Wow. Okay, so let me all right, I'm going to present this screen. We're going to read through this together. Let's see. Let's share this, and I'll read through this article with you guys. Let's see if this is the right one. Okay. The Jaguars have scheduled a second interview with Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett for Thursday. The development, along with potentially holding more second interviews with head coach candidates, comes after the Jaguars launched contract talks with Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich Tuesday night before discussions became complicated Wednesday morning and momentum toward an anticipated deal stalled. That's pitiful, man. You're like the richest owner in the NFL, and of all things to hold this up, contract negotiations. Like, what are we doing, man? Don't be cheap. Don't mess this up over a few dollars. Come on, man. The unexpected impasse has led the Jaguars to now shift gears to their original plan of conducting more second interviews and opens up the possibility of other candidates, including Matt Eberflus, OC Darrell Bevel. Oh my God, we're gonna interview Darrell Bevel again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The presence of general manager Trent Baalke, who has advocated for Eberflus and Bill O'Brien, has been controversial for some candidates who have expressed reservations about working with Baalke. So come on, man! Like, Baalke is such an issue. Why do you have this? Why do you have this just love fest over this man? Like, why does Baalke have such a stranglehold over your balls, man? Like, why are you gonna let this guy sabotage? Like, what has Trent Baalke done for you for him to have this stranglehold over you as an old owner? Come on, man, you're a billionaire. Grow some balls, dude. My God. Several league sources have continued to express confidence that Leftwich will ultimately land the job after the Jaguars conduct their due diligence and explore other options. Leftwich has been reaching out to potential staff members. Among the possible members of Leftwich's staff, according to sources, Buccaneers outside linebackers coach Larry Foote and wide receivers coach Kevin Garver. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Hackett has had a second interview this week with the Broncos. The son of former Pitt. Hackett. Yeah, so that's that. Come on, man. Dude, like, come on. Like, really, like, you're gonna let this shit stall because you just have this love fest over Trent Baalke? Like, dude, talk about a sabotage, man. Talk about just sabotaging your freaking franchise with having this love fest with this man who does not deserve it. It just drives me nuts, man. And how are you having contract? Like coaches really don't make all that much money when compared to some of the top NFL players out there. Like, they really, let me see, is there because I think they make a lot less than college coaches. Average NFL head coach. And shout out to Matthew with a $20 super sticker. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in here, 251 people. We'll see, man. I'm gonna try to make this thing go on for an hour. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I feel like this is a low quality stream, but if I have 254 people in here, maybe I'm doing something right. But thank you, man. Says get myself some cough drops. All right, I got you, bro. I got you. I need it, man. All right, let's see. Average NFL head coach salary. Yeah, so Bill Belichick makes the most money, $12 million. Jeez. You guys want to see something funny? Look at the head coach salaries in 2021. The second most money was Urban Meyer. But you're gonna try to dude, talk about making yourself look stupid. You're gonna give Urban Meyer the second highest paid NFL coach, but you're gonna lowball Byron Leftwich. Dude, come on, man. Come on. And look, $12 million a year, that's not that. I mean, you look at, I think Andrew Norwell makes more money than that. Oh my God. That's disgusting. Andy Reid $8 million. Dude, like, I mean, what's the difference between like 12 million and 8 million? Like I don't know, man. Dude, come on, man. DJ says, I don't get the Baalke hate. His first draft is pretty solid. Marvin Jones has been a good addition. Dude, the Baalke hate isn't about it's not about his players acquisition. It's about his terrible relations out there with people in the NFL. And look at all the freaking reports that have come out, man. All the reports are basically saying that there's head coach candidates that are sketchy about taking this job because of Trent Baalke. I mean, it's not like a rumor. It's pretty much being reported as a fact. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to you, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Thank you. Vic says, bro, my family and I are watching your channel. Can you do me a favor and say for the reels? For the reels. There you go. Shout out to Big's family, man. The holdup is likely not money. Yeah, I wonder, like, well, a lot of times they talk about this like offset language stuff. Like, what is the offset language? You know what I mean? That's, you know, and a lot of the offset language sometimes, that sometimes holds things up. So, I mean, we'll see. But Jaguars have another but it's crazy right now though that no coach has been hired, because right now I think if there were spots filling up, like if Denver hired their guy, if the Giants hired their guy, the Bears hired their guy, maybe they would feel more pressure to bring somebody on. But I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's a good look to say, okay, we're committed to this guy. Okay, you don't agree these contracts are. We're gonna go look for other people. We'll be in touch. That's not. For a guy that you say, like, look, we have trust and we have belief in you, I just don't think it's sending a very good message. And I really hope, and I think Byron Leftwich, I do think that, he'd be a guy that might put his ego aside, might accept the job, regardless, because, I mean, of all the head coach openings, only the Bears and the Jaguars have interviewed Byron Leftwich, and I don't know what's going on with the Bears right now, with what's going on in their search, but I think they just hired a GM. Let me see something. Bears. Sure. So Ryan Poles, former Chiefs executive. So they just hired someone from the Chiefs staff. So I don't know. Maybe Bieniemy gets a shot. Shout out to Adam with a $2 donation. I still think we get Byron, but this is exhausting. Yeah, and I think so too. I think the Jags do still get Byron. I just think that Jaguars are trying to play hard to get. And, maybe they feel nervous about striking first blood. I mean, maybe they want to sit here and feel like, okay, we need to, we need to do our due diligence, because last year the Jaguars went with the exact opposite approach. We had been hearing Urban Meyer's name in December, and then 2 weeks after the season concluded, Urban Meyer was our head coach. They went through and they interviewed the different guys. They fulfilled the Rooney Rule, and boom, Urban Meyer was in here. It was we all saw that coming before, when Marone was still the head coach. So I don't know, but it's pretty pathetic when I hear that contract negotiations are holding things up, and I look on this freaking list and we have Urban Meyer, who's never coached in the NFL, out here making the second most amount of money. That's just pitiful. I pray that we get Byron, but this is hard to get. Shit is not. They're gonna give the fans cardiac arrest. I know, man. I know. It's tough. Like right now, the Jaguars, because us Jaguar fans, like, our only senses of optimism is if we can band together and, unite as one for or against something. I mean, all of us, we united with our clown emojis a couple weeks ago, and that was fun for us. Now we're united with the Byron Leftwich stuff, bringing up old highlights and just old pictures and stuff like that. And, it just feels pretty nostalgic. But now Now the Shad Khan, they don't want to make things easy for us. Sarah says, you guys take my DC Eberflus. I love my Colts. I think we're making big moves this offseason. Yeah, that's what they're saying. I think Jim Irsay's tired of coming up short. So, I mean, we'll see what the Colts do when it comes to making a move for a quarterback. I mean, they don't have a first or a third round pick because of Wentz, but, we'll see. No offense, but I think only people who are legit fans of the NFL should be allowed to own a team. Yeah, I mean, money talks, though, man. When you have money, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Unfortunately. Don't be bummed just because Hackett is interviewing again means nothing. It may just be a courtesy. Yeah, it just the timing feels weird because, it seemed like they were moving toward him being head coach, and then boom, contract negotiations happen. They break off, and then now they want to talk to Nate Hackett. Now I'm refreshing Dilla's feed. All right, let's see what this Dilla tweet says. Sorry guys, we're going Twitter's a live place right now. So this says several league sources have continued to express confidence that Leftwich will ultimately land the job after the Jaguars conduct their due diligence and explore their options. Leftwich has reaching out. Oh, I think I already read that. Sorry guys. Let's see what else he says. The Ravens are interviewing Joe Cullen on Thursday. What's this about? Oh yeah, because they fire their defense coordinator, right? Yeah, Wink Martindale. Yeah, so all right, Joe Cullen's getting an interview with the Ravens for their spot, for the defense coordinator spot. So and like I said, if we hire Byron, they're bringing in their own guys. Oh. Guys, I might have to end this soon, man. I'm gonna end this in 3 minutes. My throat is not feeling good. But thanks everyone for being here. 265 people. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys for being here. Sorry, my throat's starting to break up. I like Colin though. Yeah, but when you bring in a head coach, they want to bring in their own guys. You know what I mean? But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna end it right here. I think I've said everything I need to say. If there's any update, I'm gonna come back with you guys with a video tomorrow. If you guys aren't already, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at UCF_Jaguar. And also for all the members, I haven't posted, like Richmond Gravy Bear, I haven't posted some member-only content in a while. I'm going to do a mock draft very soon. So if you guys are interested in that, be on the lookout. I was going to make one actually this week, but then I came down, got pretty sick, but I'm feeling better now. But now I got to get my throat better. It's starting to feel, I got to take some cough drops or whatever. But all right, guys. Thank you for being here. 244 people. Much love. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this channel. And yeah, let's hope we get some positive news about Byron here soon. Thanks, guys.